Understand all of that, and that tweet wasn't me saying that I'm a Republican. A lot of people interpreted it like that. I suppose I'm not a traditional monarchist in that sense, but, you know, my point was I'm not going to start screaming and shouting, God save the king, just yet, I'm afraid. And maybe that is out of step with tradition. It offended a lot of people, but I don't really care.
I think perhaps the reason people might have had a problem with what Dominique said is because really, instead of God save the king, the individual, what we're saying is God save the constitutional monarchy, which a lot of people feel it underpins our whole society and why it works and why we do have some unity at times, not all the time.
Yeah.
But we're far less divided than, say, America, which doesn't have that and is very divided because of the political situation there and the lack of monarchy.
The idea of a partisan president is terrifying for a whole load of reasons. So that's why, look, Dominic, I actually agree with a lot of your sentiments in the tweets. I really do, especially about the political positions of King Charles. I guess where we slightly differ is that I'm going to give him a chance and wait for him to do something wrong.
Well,
you're saying, actually, no, I'm going to wait until you prove that you're going to do it right.
He has already proven, though, that he's a political activist, even with the call to Emmanuel Macron. He's done it already, and I think that my gut feeling, and, you know, people don't seem to like my opinions at first, but they do seem to sort of come my way eventually. I think Charles is here to do something different. He's here to sort of break boundaries, and I think he is going to be a bit more interventionist, and I think people are going to get sick of it, but he's going to basically be like, I don't care, I'm king, there's nothing you can do. And I predict that is what is going to happen, unfortunately.
If anybody advising Charles would have to say...
I really hope you're wrong.
Yeah. Anybody advising Charles would have to say to him, you now have a responsibility to make sure the monarchy survives. And that means not campaigning for anything other than the welfare of this country.
Yeah.
When people say God save the king, what they're saying is God save Britain. That's what they're saying. Yes, they use the word king because that's what the song
Very
says.
good point.
They're saying God save Britain. And people will give that loyalty because it doesn't matter where you sit, left or right, it's about this country and its well-being. If he suggests that he's going to sit in opposition to some people, it'll divide us. And right just now, because of his mother's legacy, monarchy means togetherness and he needs to keep it that way.